Okay, are we streaming? Yep, we are. But something went wrong with the comment box, so I won't be able to see any comments while I'm streaming. Oh well. Alrighty, and we are back at it again, playing Wuthering Waves. The waves are withering. I am so sorry for all the technical issues last time. I think Wuthering Waves broke my computer. Yeah, you know how I was having audio issues? Well, those kept up until I had no audio on my computer at all, and I had to panic and search for a new laptop. And now I have my new computer, woohoo! So, and it is under warranty, so hoping nothing bad happens.
I apologize for the inconvenience, but please rest assured she will be here to meet you in 3 days' time. Because she will require at least 3 days to complete her current task. Madam Magistrate wanted to assure you that in 3 days, by any means, she will return to meet you in person.
That's odd.
I'll be sure to convey your kindness to Madam Magistrate. Please accept my sincerest gratitude. Yes, Madam Magistrate does hope to have your assistance, but there is no rush for a decision. She does not want to pressure you into anything you may not desire. We invite you to learn about our situation before making a final commitment.
That's kind of her.
Sorry, I cannot disclose her whereabouts at this time. Please trust me that she is eagerly looking forward to meeting you in person. Pardon my inability to provide a better answer. Madam Magistrate has a task that she must handle alone, but she has never for one moment forgotten about her meeting with you. Not knowing exactly when you'd arrive, she had to leave without having the chance to welcome you in person.
Oops.
When it comes to these tokens, it is never her intention to confuse you with the puzzles. Instead, they should serve as clues that lead you toward the truth. Madam Magistrate deeply regrets not having the time to deliver her messages to you in person. We value your presence far more than you might imagine. The same goes for any and all information about you.
Got it. I don't know any information about me.
Since Madam Magistrate is currently away, I cannot make the final confirmation on her behalf. But you are truly exceptional.
Oh, he looks like a puppy. He's so cute.
Regarding that, my eyes can see the frequencies of all living beings. Or rather, those frequencies are the only thing I can see. You share the same frequency with Madam Magistrate.
What?
You look undistorted and authentic in your original form. In my eyes, you appear the way you are. They all look different.
I'm sorry for being curious, Sanhua.
May I have your terminal for a moment? Indeed, it was an oversight on my end. I will now import my contact information and that of all public services, like patrol stations, into your terminal. I will be here on standby, ready to assist whenever you need me.
Thanks.
I need your terminal for regional access authorization. I will also configure the latest utility module for you.
Thank
Madam
you.
Magistrate thought you might need it.
Very, very helpful, because I am your special boy.
The utility module on your terminal has been upgraded to the latest iteration. Now, all the utilities, including sensor, levitator, and grapple, should be fully functional.
Grapple
You are now
sounds
granted
fun.
unlimited access to all regions in Jinzhou.
All
I sent your
unlimited?
terminal ID to every border pass and residence beacon. You will only need to display your terminal ID or activate a beacon with your terminal for entry.
Wow. Damn, you're putting a lot of freaking trust in me.
You are free to visit any part of Jinzhou. Yes, including the City Hall. You have full access to its facilities.
What the crap, my dude? That's like...
Also, may I ask, have you decided your place of residence in Jinzhou? If not, Madam Magistrate has arranged accommodation for you in advance, here in the City Hall. I will lead you to your room if you need. Understood. We will be ready to accommodate you anytime.
Black fruit, leaf, small device, sugar pearl? Wait, these are all the tokens. A leaf.
This is a testament to my connection with the world around me, and it's very much my companion now, bearing witness to it.
Odd. Backpack! Quest items, okay. Oh, damn. What is this? Oh, okay. Can I not pull yet? Or wait. Ah, gosh dang it. I didn't get it in time. Hey guys, I'm back.
Rover! It took you so long. What gives? Was our magistrate a chatterbox? So Madam Magistrate's not in the city hall.
Yeah.
The wind is rising. In it, I sense disturbance and unrest.
Uh-oh. That ain't good.
The increasing tacit fields, uncannily powerful tacit discords, and now, our magistrate's absence.
Mysterious.
Plus, the mysterious Rover.
Even more mysterious.
I'm afraid.
Well, we've reported to the City Hall, the Ministry of War, and the Academy. We've done everything we can. I mean, this is one long, and we're talking about Jinzhou of all places. We've been through our fair share of unrest over the past 1,000 years, and we've made it together every time. There's been TD outbreaks every year, but we can always trust General Ji Yan, Madam Magistrate, and our Sentinel to have our backs. We're not ones to mess with.
That's good.
United we stand, a bastion of might. One equal the legion, invulnerable in fight. Well said, Jizya. Do you have any plans, Rover? Rover, do you mind if we have a look at the tokens?
Not at all. Maybe it'll help me a little bit.
So, what's so special about them?
This is a mangosteen fruit. Mangosteens are not native to Zhengzhou. They are usually imported by boat. I think we can find more mangosteens being sold at the nearby markets. They're not always available for purchase, though. The frequent tacit discord outbreaks can disrupt transportation and cause shortages. The Midnight Rangers have greatly improved the situation in recent years, but still.
The color of this leaf seems a bit odd. Can't tell what tree it is.
I think I can feel something from it. Never mind. It's too faint. Maybe it was just my imagination. Sorry. I can't tell what kind of tree this leaf belongs to either. It seems like a miniature sundial. On this sundial, time seems to be represented by the 12 earthly branches drawn on the outer ring of its surface. And its inner ring shows the 4 symbols, each representing one cardinal direction. These are the 4 famous auspicious beasts in Huanglong's folklore. They are believed to protect people from all 4 directions under heaven. Generally, the teal long represents the east. The white tiger stands for the west. The vermilion bird stands for the south. And finally, we have the black tortoise for the north.
Vermilion bird.
It seems the sundial is supposed to show both time and direction. But how can it work when there is not a compass attached? Not to mention, the lack of sunlight basically renders it useless.
Ugh, that requires way too much brain power.
No, you're just dumb.
A candy? Oh, I've had these when I was a kid. I think they were called sugar pearls? But I haven't seen anything like this in a while. Went out of trend, maybe.
It reminds me of my childhood. I still remember the taste. It was so sweet. I was really scared of getting my flu shots when I was little. And sometimes the nurse lady would hand out candies like this as a prize for being good.
Cute.
But what does it mean as a token?
No idea.
So Jizya and I share similar childhood memories of the sugar pearl. Do you remember it too, Rover?
When it comes to candies, no one knows them better than the kids of Jinzhou.
Yay! Hey, kitties.
I don't have candy like that. But I got this. It's really good. You can have one. Madam Magistrate said we should be nice to every guest.
Aww, what a cutie.
There's still some distance to the Huashu Academy. Let's see who reaches there faster. Yang Yang just installed some apps for you, remember? Just look for the one that's called Utilities on the terminal.
Oh?
See? Just open the... See? See? Just open the utilities, select the grapple, and there you go. If you want to be a hero like the Jinzhou Speedster, you gotta master the grapple. Come on, give it a shot, Rover. Oh, wait a sec. Someone's looking for me. Yeah? What? Duty calls. Oops, almost forgot. Can't be late. Sorry, Rover, Yang Yang. I've got to head off for my shift. I'll join you right after I'm done, all right?
Alright.
If you need me, just shout my name. And I, the Jinzhou Speedster, will be there in a sec. Well, you only need to send me a terminal message as you shout. Then I'll be there in a jiffy. Anyway, I gotta go. You guys okay on your own? Give me a heads up when there's any updates.
Will do.
Sure, go do your thing. Don't worry, I'm staying with him. Rover, let's go inside.
Synthesizer. those, what's it called? Alrighty. Now I'm going inside.
Replied to my message. She's probably busy in her lab. Over there must be Mr. Mortifi from the Department of Safety. Baizhi once mentioned him before. He might be able to help us get in touch with Baizhi, but, it seems we've caught him at a bad time.
Uh-oh.
Previous prototype almost met one, but we're wondering if you prefer.
Hello. Sorry to bother you.
Anyway, let's try asking him, shall we?
What? You need something? I refuse to tolerate the foolish striving of those insatiable slugs. Since it's difficult for our research to deal with a man like him, I'd rather handle it personally and swiftly.
Oh.
And you are?
Mr. Mortifi, please pardon our intrusion. We are friends of Baizhi, and we're here to look for her.
I see. I hope I didn't cause any offense earlier.
Simply
Not
having
at
a
all.
rough time.
It was us who bothered you.
Baizhi should be in the data analysis room. I'll go tell her you're here.
Thank you, sir. This is Mortifi, a renowned figure in the Department of Safety. He was born in the new Federation, and he joined the Huashu Academy a few years ago. I heard his talent is truly impressive. People say he's a bit scary at first glance, but he's actually quite kind-hearted once you get to know him. Shizia told me he's quite popular with the kids. Children have been pestering him for all kinds of fancy toys, and he's always open to their requests.
Aww. Soft spot for kids.
Here you are. The data we collected in the Gorges of Spirits has been submitted for analysis, and we'll have the results today. I have the equipment for your physical examinations ready too. Any discoveries during your trip to the City Hall?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think, Baizhi?
I have a hypothesis about the sugar pearl, but I need to verify it first.
Oh.
If possible, I recommend conducting non-destructive tests of all these tokens you have. Data is always straightforward.
Eh.
The first 3 tokens can be tested at my branch's laboratory. This miniature sundial will require radiographic testing, though. To access the necessary equipment, we'll need to file a request with one of the Tacitite Studies-related branches.
Actually, I think,
Yes, Mortifi is the branch of Tacitite Weaponry's head within the Department of Safety. One moment, please.
Give me the items to be tested. Anything else you need me to know, you can let me know now. You may retrieve your items in 20 minutes. and the analysis report will be ready 5 minutes after that. Take a right, and you'll find me in the testing room.
Neat.
This one looks like the early handiwork of someone I know. It's lightweight, and its design differs from that of the typical sundial. And it appears to be missing a part. See? There's a groove here.
Oh. Curious.
It will take some time before the results are ready. If you have other matters to take care of, you should go ahead.
Shall we wait here at the academy, Rover?
Sure you can. But don't forget your physical examination. I'll see you in a while for that.
Lots of stuffs everywhere. Cooking tacit discords. Aren't they made of noise? That doesn't sound like a... Uh-oh.
Rover,
I got damaged? Yeah, that's weird. Guess I shouldn't go around touching things willy-nilly. Where am I on the map? Oh well, doesn't seem to be much around here to interact
I have
with.
the equipment ready. I'll need to check your health status and see if there are any unusual fluctuations. Now let's begin, if you're ready. Can you try to manifest the Crownless's frequency without using your terminal? I am not seeing the Crownless's data in your terminal. So it was indeed absorbed into your body. The Crownless's frequency energy was consumed by your body, leaving no trace behind. But how did you manage to do that? It's as though there's another mechanism within your body capable of absorbing frequency energy. How do you define monster? For resonators like you, such abnormal fluctuations in frequency typically lead to overclocking. When a resonator's mental capacity is overwhelmed, they may lose control of their forte, causing an overflow of resonance energy.
Uh-oh.
We have established a comprehensive overclock diagnosis process to accurately predict potential risks of overclocking. Your waveform graph shows a remarkable level of stability, surpassing any resonator I've encountered. Your risk of overclocking should be minimal. You don't need to worry about that for the time being. To put it simply, it seems there is another dimension or a creature hiding inside your body. A universe. That's a poetic and intriguing comparison. It seems we need a simulated combat to figure out what happened in your body. Please hold your terminal tight and stay still. is simulated training ground. Don't worry. Yang Yang and I will assist you. Please fight the simulated tacit discords like you normally would.
Okay. Ooh.
One with the sounds.
Let me be your blade.
As Yotam had previously detected, your bodily functions are in good condition. And you seem entirely unaffected by the Crownless's energy. Now, we will temporarily boost your resonance ability for further testing. An oversight. Commence healing.
Swift and resolute. I sense your weakness.
Not the slightest fluctuation in your frequency energy. So it was not your resonance ability either. I suppose we'll do another round to fully test your potential.
Speeding up. Shape the shapeless. Speeding up.
We have gathered all the data we need. The test is ending soon. Rover, you can find the exit straight up ahead.
Boop.
Rover, can you hear me? Hello?
The comm line is dead. Something's wrong. Gotta be
dear.
cautious. Now, where is the exit?
What is happening? Eerie and mysterious purple force.
I'm back to the same spot again.
Except it
And
looks
this moon. What is happening?
distorted. Oh
Are
dear.
those tacit discords?
Hello. Oh God. What the
Rover! Rover! Ah, thank goodness. You're awake, Baiji. What happened just now? The connection was suddenly cut off.
Rover, do you still remember what you saw? Can you give us some more details? A giant tacit discord with a scythe. It doesn't sound like the Crownless. Might be even higher ranked.
Oh dear.
This is the first time we've run into anything like this since we put the training ground into use. The sonorosphere captures everything that once happened in a specific time and place, be it good or bad. We built this simulated training ground after the structure of sonorospheres. goal was to extract pure remnant energy with the simulated sonorosphere. But we cannot guarantee that all abnormal frequencies were eliminated. Your arrival may have revived the abnormal frequencies we accidentally captured.
Uh-oh.
Remnant energy sometimes gives rise to memory manifestations of sentient beings. You may have encountered one such manifestation. I suspect it could have something to do with your unconscious mind. Such anomalies could have been hiding in the simulation, and they resonated with your subconscious. Or perhaps they were lifted from your subconscious in the first place.
Uh-oh.
I'm afraid I can't give you a conclusion yet. Not until we've run a thorough analysis on the data collected. I'll also check the simulated sonorosphere again to see what on earth happened to it. In terms of bodily functions, you seem to be in perfect health. In fact, all the data look quite good. But if you feel anything unusual, please come find me anytime.
Oh, okay, this must be the, pull thingy.
I am Baiju, a researcher at the Huashu Academy. Let me witness where this encounter will take.
Okay, okay. Oh? Interesting. I heard this guy is very Sephiroth-like, and even has the same Japanese voice actor as Sephiroth. Okay, so East went, I think. I think I'm doing this right.
I am Baiju, a researcher at the Huashu Academy.
Another Baiju. Alrighty. Who do I got? Or a weapon, okay. Another one. Another weapon.
Time for another afternoon consultation, I see.
Oh god, the
What's on
boobs.
your mind today?
Why did they add so much jiggle physics? Jesus Christ, someone get this woman a bra. Oh, hello. Who's gonna be my 5-star? Ooh.
This flower is for you. I hope it makes you happy.
Little cute plant girl. Okay. Rectifier. Gauntlets. Gauntlets. Rectifier. Broadblade. Okay, she's arrow. I have no idea what I'm looking at. Use electro. Spectro. Glacio. And fusion. Oh. Guaranteed. You know what? Should I? How do I switch? Oh, there. Hello, Sephiroth.
I'll handle your commission. Alone.
Calcharo. Is that how you pronounce it? Got all the redheads with him. Okay. Why not? A gun. she's got that, alto, dude. As the straight up horsepower's.
Ranger Donjing. Worry not. My Crimson Blade will not harm you as long as you haven't done anything bad.
She seems cute.
Chissa, Ally of Justice, at your service. Are you the one in need of a hero?
Okay, and I think that's all of the, things I've got.
May this journey bring us closer to the truth.
Okay. Healing bonus. She seems like a healer. I don't know if she is, but... What are your abilities, ma'am? Is this it? Heal. Yes. dear. Party! Yeah, I have no idea how to do this. Okay. I guess. You know what? Heck it. Slap everything onto Sephiroth. Yeah, why not?
Another field trip. I'm ready.
Hello.
Here's your sundial, intact as it was.
Mr. Mortefi, can we have the test results?
What's up?
Simply put, it's hollow. Here, try tapping on it. It sounds different from a solid object. It's not just a timekeeping tool. It's an intricate mortise and tenon puzzle box.
Ooh. Puzzle.
This sundial is hollow with an inner compartment. We scanned it, and there's a small paper scroll inside. However, it's missing a crucial component. We should be able to spin the wheels on the sundial once the right component is installed. Automata mechanics isn't my field of study. I specialize in developing tacitite weapons, but the foundational theories behind these applied technologies are quite similar. It wouldn't have taken me this long if we were dealing with tacitite weapons. Install the missing part, then rotate the wheels to their correct positions, and you should be able to solve the puzzle and access the paper scroll.
Nice.
However, I still have no idea what the missing component should look like. And no need to ask him. I can help you with this. I just need some time to think it over. One moment. I have an incoming call. What is it? You certainly are well informed. It's indeed beautiful data. Good taste. Well, since you've put it that way.
Oh.
Rover, Mr. Mortefi's expression seems to have softened, don't you think? We haven't even asked him to help us with assembling. It looks like Mr. Mortefi needs more time. Maybe we should give him some space to concentrate. Rover, let's come back later, shall we?
Yes, of course. I've already noticed all that you mentioned. Indeed, you just pointed out a blind spot in my thinking.
Oh?
Your workshop? That hellish place?
Who are you talking to, buddy?
Stop sweet-talking me. I get it. Sorry for keeping you waiting. Let's get back to the sundial. It's a mortise and tenon-based puzzle box. The missing component in the middle needs to fulfill two entirely different structural requirements at the same time. Considering its entire structure, this component needs an automatic buckle that goes down on top of an embedded pointer. I'll drop a design for you. The parts you'll need can be found in Jiang Li's workshop. I've already informed him about it. You'll only need to go fetch the parts in his place. He keeps a box full of them.
Mr. Mortefi? Is that the person you were talking to earlier? Mr. Xiang Liao, I think?
Yes. It doesn't take me much effort to figure out this little sundial here. But I do admit talking with Jiang Li made it easier. He's the expert in automata mechanics I mentioned earlier. The only principal investigator we currently have.
Neat.
It's a minefield of clutter and chaos. A murky swamp within the Academy walls, as vile and perilous as some primeval forest before the Lament. Any civilized human would find it impossible to stand.
I see. Shall we go and retrieve the parts now, Rover?
Oh.
I mentally prepared myself for the worst, but this place looks much better than Mr. Though it is a bit hard to figure out where we should start. Rover? Please don't touch that. It's dangerous.
Oh damn, everything be hurting in this workshop.
Rover, I don't think we'll find what we need. This should be it. It's quiet. Let's go back and show it to Mr. Mortefi. Mr. Mortefi, we found the parts.
Good. Bring it to me.
The test results are in. The mangosteen is just an ordinary fruit. It's suitable for regular consumption. We found nothing unusual about it. From the purple leaf you presented, I detected subtle fluctuations in tacit discord's frequency from two distinct sources, but they were overlapping and difficult to distinguish. This is a rare occurrence. The scattered nature of these fluctuations rules out the possibility of them being left behind through contact. This is not an ordinary leaf, but it doesn't seem to be a tacit discord either. Based on the data we gathered, I believe it was sampled from an area struck with the wave-worn phenomena.
Oh.
Yes,
God,
the anomalies that occurred after the Lament, including the formation of tacit fields, etheric sea, retroact rain, and gravity loss. These are collectively called the wave-worn phenomena. And the Lament was the start of it all.
As for the sugar pearl, it has been determined to be a type of oral vaccine. This sugar pearl expired over 20 years ago. The low-temperature storage life for this vaccine is about 2 years.
A 20-year-old vaccine. Could it be related to the children's epidemic in Zhengzhou 2 decades ago?
The archives in the Academy should have information on the sugar pearl. The archives here are organized in a unique way. You can start by searching the keywords at the lobby terminal.
Mr. Mortefi?
The missing pointer has been installed, and now the sundial should be complete.
So, the discs are rotatable now.
Yes. Align the correct markers with the pointer we just installed, and then you should be able to open it.
The earthly branches and 4 symbols. These symbols are related to the sexagenary cycle. It's an intricate way of recording time in Huanglong. Nowadays, it is mainly reserved for calendars, numerology, and indexing, but it's falling out of daily use. Now, what kind of information could it represent?
It's the filing system. Most of Huanglong's libraries and databases still use this method to organize their archives, namely the Grand Libraries.
Exactly. Languages may evolve, names may change, But time remains constant.
Nope, time is a human construct and can be divided in any sorts of ways.
It's an elegant system indeed.
The Academy's public archives are organized in this manner too.
Oh, whoops.
I found it. It's located on the way shelf. Mao Cheng Si Wu Wei. Rover, it's here.
Oh. Muscle atrophy? Oh dear. June 16th at 3 p.m. Highlighted for convenience.
There are 2 photos here. Huh.
Way. There it is.
If I remember correctly, Zhenzhou was established during a year of Wei, several cycles ago. The Zhenzhou City Hall and Huashu Academy were built in the same year. The Gorges of Spirits battle sparked Zhenzhou's founding. And the formidable tacit discord described here? I believe it is the Crownless.
Well, let's open this thing.
Rover, about the sugar pearl. Life has never been easy after the lament. But I still remember that sweetness from my childhood. The battle against that epidemic in Zhenzhou was grueling. Once infected, children either died or suffered lifelong disabilities, resonators or not. With tacit discords ravaging Zhenzhou and severing all communication with other cities, desperation ran high.
Oh dear.
Words are not enough to convey how desperate people must have felt. They resorted to self-experimentation with a newly developed vaccine, risking everything for a chance. If they failed, we owe our presence here to those who came before us. It's important to remember their sacrifices. If the sugar pearl points to the information and reports we have just read, what is Madam Magistrate trying to convey? Is it related to your past? Or is it... According to the reports, the vaccine's creator died 3 years after its development, with the rest of the team now aged over 50. You mean you could be that infant shown in the pictures? They should be around your age by now. But he doesn't have your golden eyes. Rover, about the Sugar Pearl. Zhenzhou was the most recent city established in Huanglong. The Mountains of Spirits running from north to south divide Huanglong in two. The capital and the 5 cities are located in inner Huanglong, while Zhenzhou is in outer Huanglong. The Battle of Gorges of Spirits was the catalyst to found Zhenzhou. Tacit discords were born in the Norfolk Barrens, and their invasion route was originally traceable. However, the emergence of the Crownless changed it. The Crownless is a tacit discord that embodies war itself. The hatred of the fallen warriors and the fear of the survivors are the ingredients for it. With the limited information available, some researchers have speculated its connection with the Threnodian. When it comes to the Threnodian, there is a lot to tell. For now, think
Dear
of
Lord,
it this way.
Too much
The Threnodian
vocabulary.
is the most powerful tacit discord. The Battle of the Threnodian that happened long ago was to fend it off. According to the reports, the Crownless is very similar to the formidable tacit discord we encountered. Our sentinel, Jue, manifested before us in that battle. Rover, about the Sugar Pearl. We have the symbol Wei now. This should go with the time part, but we can't yet solve the puzzle with this alone. Maybe we can figure out the cardinal direction part by looking into the tokens again. It might have something to do with how we got one of the clues. What do you think, Rover? I've only seen our magistrate once at the appointment ceremony, so I can't comment on her personality. But her policies have proven effective and greatly benefited us since she took office. Some believe that the remarkably far-sighted and profound decisions were actually devised by Councillor Chang Li due to the young age of the magistrate. Lady Chang Li is our magistrate's advisor and former teacher. She once held a high position in the Central Secretariat, but she requested a transfer to Zhenzhou. I've also heard rumors painting her as a cunning manipulator rather than a loyal servant.
Oh dear.
Let's look back on what we've gathered so far. Our clues point to the Sugar Pearl as a key in solving the Sundial's puzzle. Simply put, one token can lead to multiple targets, and one target may hold several pieces of information. We both had a reason for meeting. The magistrate had information to share, while I had questions to ask. However, her tokens contain both what she wants to tell me and what I want to ask her, making it seem like she is complicating matters. Or maybe she was running out of time. That's why she could only offer us scraps of the puzzle, instead of actually putting it together.
Oh dear.
Or perhaps she's indeed a master strategist, leaving breadcrumbs for us to follow. The initial clues may simply be a test to... She needed to ensure that those who may come across these tokens without understanding their true meaning would not be able to use them for access. If it were you, Yang Yang, what would you do to make sure the recipient gets what you mean?
I would emphasize my true message by repeating it again and again.
Pretty.
I'm back! I'm back! Finally done with my patrol. How's it going, Rover? Feeling spry as ever?
Baiju said he is in great health. No issues to report. We made some progress in investigating the tokens, too.
Ah, nothing special. A typical patrol. Well, Uncle Chang's cat climbed a tree, and on its way down, it landed on Uncle Chumpy's head, causing him to take a tumble. Some dogs kept barking and have been scaring the passers-by, so I went there to calm them down. I received a report about someone going missing. I just logged the case and talked to the person who reported it. You're not the one they're searching for, though. Anyhow, I need to visit the person who reported the case tomorrow. Oh, I also tried searching for Rover's terminal number, but the system came up with nothing. The latest record was from today when I took Rover for registration. That's pretty much the update for now. You betcha. All right, I still owe you a meal. The night markets are closed, though. Let's grab breakfast at Panhua's restaurant tomorrow before my shift. Meet you guys there in the morning. Be there or be square. Time to hit the hay, obviously. Don't tell me you're planning on some nightly activities.
Do you have a place to stay, Rover?
Talk about hospitality. All right, enough chatter or the sun's gonna come up. Let's get Rover back to the city hall, and we'll leave the rest till tomorrow.
Oh well. Cutscene time. What's gonna happen? We're being watched, but the people who are watching us are also being watched, and is she also being watched? Layers. What is this? Yeah. Union. Boop. Okay, I think that should be it. Oh. I think that should be it.
I am Baiju, a researcher at the Huashu Academy. Let me witness.
Another Baisha. She's not even on the radar. Yay. Ooh, spicy.
Mrs. Panwa, good morning. 3 bowls of extra spicy noodles, please.
Can my dude handle spice? Also spicy first thing in the morning.
What did I tell ya? Nothing beats a bowl of spicy noodles in the morning.
What do you say, Rover?
Looks like Baiju's locked herself in the lab again. Hasn't left since yesterday. Bet we won't see her till she's done with her research.
Ooh, shiny.
No, wait. Since you're the subject of that research, we could use you as bait to lure her out. We can tie you up at the Academy's entrance,
No!
and with just a
Jesus.
few tugs of the rope, I bet every researcher will come running at you with Baiju leading the pack. Hook, line, and sinker. By the way, now that we figured out the sugar pearl and the sundial, all that's left is that weird leaf and run-of-the-mill mangosteen, right? So it only took us 1 trip to the Academy to solve half of our problems. Either Rover's really smart, or Madam Magistrate was gonna make it easy for us to begin with.
What's our next plan of action, Rover?
As for the mangosteen, we got people selling these at the market nearby. We might find some clues there.
Mangosteens are not from Jinzhou. These fruits are usually brought in by boat. Should we start from the harbor? Do you think the token is guiding us outside the city?
Oh? I had a dream?
An ocean of stars, a dark-haired girl, an inverted etheric sea, and the resonance cord flowing from your tacit mark. And you said it was flowing in a certain direction, pointing to the gorges of spirits on the Norfolk Barrens. You've never mentioned this before. The etheric sea and resonance cords in your dreams are real, possibly leading to the gorges of spirits and Norfolk Barrens. Perhaps it was more than just a dream. That girl might be the key to recovering your memories. Madam Magistrate's information aside, it seems to me your dream points toward the Norfolk Barrens. It's a site of the Trinodian War and the source of all TD outbreaks. The Midnight Rangers' frontline base is stationed there as well.
It's a no-go for me if you're leaving the city. My shift's coming up. Protect Rover well, and shoot me a message if you need anything, all right, Yang Yang?
Without a doubt.
Events. Don't mind if I do. Unlock. Chest.
Remnants of the past.
Don't mind if I do. I'll get this later.
We resonators can boost our combat abilities with special items. If you feel like it, head to Instructor Yan at the training camp for extra practice and to get these enhancement items.
Yang Yang, did you hear that? Is that someone crying and wailing?
That should be the Midnight Ranges training camp. Let's not worry. Instructor Yan is in charge of training new recruits. I heard he's pretty tough, but I think Rover can handle anything he throws at him.
Cherish every gain.
I can pet the puppy.
Defense at the city gate has been strengthened. It wasn't like this when we came back.
Uh-oh.
Access pass is required if you're heading to the Norfall Barrens. That place is now off limits. What is your business, young lady? It's my third shift, and you're still here.
Oh, you must be the soldier on duty at noon yesterday. Nice to see you again. I'm a resonator and a trained martial artist. I can handle myself. Please, I need to go look for someone. I've promised the missing man's grandfather to bring him back. Would you let me through?
Be that as it may, I cannot let you, given the current circumstances. My apologies.
Oh,
Well,
what are the current
everything seems
circumstances?
fine in the city. Are things really that bad on the front lines?
That's why we must stay vigilant, so people in the city can go on peacefully with their lives. Besides, General Jian is currently there at the Norfall Baron's base. Dangerous as it is, he will keep an eye on every soldier, including the one you're looking for. We have already sent a report on your case. You could just go home and wait for the good news. What's the point of staying here?
Thank you, but I have already asked the patrol station for help and tried every method I could think of. Please let me through. I promised him, so I gotta give it my all. I understand your concern. I don't want to be a bother. Would it help if I hid my presence and stayed somewhere further away? How about 5 miles? Or maybe 100? Well, 1,000 might be too far, though. I wouldn't be able to see you clearly.
Listen, nobody knows when the soldiers will return, and even if they do, you might not find the one you seek. It's a dangerous road ahead if you want to reach the front lines, and you don't even have an access pass. Your access pass has been verified. Just you two?
Oh.
Thank you for your help. I really appreciate it. I intend to leave the city with them, and they have agreed. Will it be an issue for you?
Well, it says you have the highest level of access, so no procedural issues here. Honestly, he could lead an entire troop out of the city with that access pass, and no one would question it.
Sure.
Let's go.
So you're looking for the relative of a veteran, and you believe he's in the Midnight Rangers camp in Deseret Highland? Mm-hmm, exactly. His name is Jae-yuan. I don't know him in person. On my way down the mountain, I ran into his grandfather who was looking for his grandson on his own but ended up lost.
Aw, poor thing.
I couldn't just leave an elderly person like him out there. So I thought I'd escort him to the nearest city and make further plans once we're safe.
You're willing to go to such lengths with someone you don't know. You have a kind soul, Master Jianxing.
It's all thanks to many kind-hearted people. Without them, Mr. Zhongye and I wouldn't have made it to Jinzhou. Mr. Zhongye seemed confused. He's gone through a lot searching for his enlisted grandson. Lending a helping hand was the least I could do.
What a sweetie.
I reported his situation to the patrol station, but with the chaos on the front line, Mr. Zhongye has been extremely worried about his grandson's safety. He'd sneak out to look for his grandson the moment no one was watching. I'm really worried about him.
Yeah, that's a
This mangosteen? It's got some fresh-looking leaves, soft, springy skin, and 8 fleshy segments fully ripened inside. It looks like a nice fruit. I grew up in my sect on a mountain. Spent most of my time training with my masters. One day, I was told training in seclusion was not enough. I must engage with the world to further my skills. So I started my self-cultivating journey.
Yay.
I've been to various cities and gained valuable lessons, but there is still so much more to learn.
Yep, the world is a big place.
According to what I've gathered, Mr. Zhang Ye's grandson is very likely in the Desert Highland. Thanks to your help, I can finally leave the city to find him. Of course.
Whee. Alright. Let me try out this gal. Okay. Plunge attack? What plunge attack?
I sense your weakness.
Let me be your blade. Tempest! Hi! Speeding precipitant! Ha! Hey, ha!
What is this?
This is the answer to our endeavor.
Something over there is taking damage. The heck?
Spurs. Remnants of the past.
Lots of cool plants. Nope. Oh. Weird.
You don't look like soldiers. Why are you here? The frontliners are right up ahead.
I am Yang Yang, an outrider of the Midnight Rangers.
Oh.
A missing person. Juyan. The one you're looking for. Is he an average person? Not a resonator, I suppose.
Yes. Have you seen him? Is he all right?
I met him once. He's not officially enlisted, but he seemed determined to join us. He's been secretly following our troops since last year. I think a quartermaster of the rear guards escorted him away, so if he's not in the city, he must be in the rear guards camp. He can't be anywhere else. The actual front lines are right up ahead, and we, the Midnight Rangers, would never allow non-servicemen to approach and risk getting killed.
Thank you.
Now, if you're heading that way, I have a request for you, my outrider comrade. On your way there, you should run into 2 detection beacons. They just went offline. Could you go check on them?
Sure, we will.
Great. I'll send the coordinates to your terminal.
Nice. Tab.
Unexpected discovery.
Yay. What is that?
Is that the beacon? Why are there so many people?
They don't look like soldiers.
Greetings. What might interest you here? It's dangerous.
Oh, nothing really. You see, we're just on our way south to the city.
Excuse me, about this detection beacon.
Run, everyone!
I can't move. So hungry.
Oh, please don't arrest us! We really had no choice.
What happened? Do you need help?
The battles are getting real bad up north, and we couldn't live there anymore. Figured we have to go back to the city. We ain't eaten in ages, and we're broke. Some of us can barely move, because we're so damn hungry. Then we found some expensive-looking stuff here. Now that the military's out there fighting and nobody's really using these things, we thought it might get us a few pennies.
A damage detection beacon might result in a sudden TD invasion from the direction it covers. Our frontline troops would face attacks from both sides. Have you thought about the consequences?
We ain't got the time for that. If we don't steal, we'd starve to death before the Tacit Discords kill us.
You shouldn't be stealing public property. Please, return the parts. There's still some distance from here to Jinzhou City. Here, you can have my flatbreads.
Oh, and here's some money. This should be enough for you to reach the city.
Aw, she's such a sweet.
You're giving us all of these? Thank you. Thank you.
Hey, you! Come over and say thank you before you eat.
It was nothing. Master once told me, the sage takes care of all men and abandons none.
Oh no.
Watch out!
Oh dear.
Tough nut, ain't ya?
I just helped you. Why did you attack us?
You're not feeding us all with your bread and pennies. Hand over your goods and grub, or face the consequences. We ain't messing with no kids, but don't test our patience. Just do as you're told. Don't make it tough on yourselves, or you'll be lucky to leave in one piece.
We're begging you, stop! We surrender! Take us in!
Why did you attack us when I already gave you food and funds? Do you have other mouths to feed, aside from what we see here?
They seem trained. These are not ordinary people.
Of course we're ordinary people. We just joined the exiles recently. We done some wrongs. I tried to run from the patrollers and left the city, but dang! Didn't know the battles up north were so crazy. Our new boss ran out of food before we could even figure out the camp. Figured we'd be better off just to go back to the city and get locked up.
Then we ran out of food and cash halfway, so we turned to thieving. We ain't got the balls to rob the army, but with stuff just sitting around, why not? Hey, since you're being so generous, how about you throw a little extra cash our way? There's a bunch of us, some injured too. Your first amount ain't gonna cut it for us to survive.
Wait. What I gave them was enough for them to make it to Jinzhou even when they are so many. I used to travel alone when I left my master. I know how much it takes for someone to survive.
Hey, what's wrong with you, girlie? It won't hurt to give us more.
Pain comes with coveting. He who knows he has enough is rich. It was only meant to sustain you long enough for you to reach the city.
You don't understand, girl. You don't make money very easily at a time like this. If we can't find jobs in the city, we're gonna starve again.
Assholes taking advantage of her kindness and charity.
I came from a seclusive place, learning the ways of the world from scratch. It's been a hard time, but even I have managed to make a living with my own hands. If you really can't find any job in the city, come to Liu Xian Tea House and ask for Jian Xin. I will gladly help you search for jobs and work alongside you.
Fine. We'll go. Hurry, move, let's get out of here. I'm not listening to this lecture anymore.
No, I wasn't trying to... Wait. Please put that down.
Quite the sharp eye you got. Fine, here you go.
Is this the only detection beacon you messed with?
Heck yeah. The first one we were trying to steal and you bumped right into it.
Really? Then why does that one over there seem broken too?
That ain't got nothing to do with us. It's been that way for ages. Plus, we ain't ever reached it with all those thorns.
I see. You may leave now. The military's base is not far from here. Shall we fix the beacons before going?
Oh. Okay. Havoc, havoc.
Moment of resonance. Cherish every gain.
Explosion. Oh, okay.
An unexpected discovery. isn't your weakness.
Let me be your blade.
Cherish every gain. Remnants of the past.
Neat.
The thorns are blocking our path. Weird. We'll have to clear them before we can reach the beacon. Oh, please be careful. They look sharp. Maybe we can find something nearby to help us deal with them.
Oops.
An unexpected discovery. unexpected discovery.
Yay! Ooh. I should get that. Oh dear. Yay for a map. Oh. There we go. What is... Oh, okay.
Let me be your blade.
Swift and resolute. I sense your weakness. An unexpected discovery.
Master Tianxing, are you alright?
This is my first time on a battlefield. It feels so different here.
I know another shipment of supplies has just arrived. I've confirmed it, but it's not nearly enough. We must reach out to the city again and demand more supplies immediately.
But the approval process is going to...
Tell them it's an emergency. We are working around the clock here. Any delay could mean the end of our defense. Do they not comprehend? Here's a list of what we need. I'll talk to them if you can't make them listen. Now go, go, go! Move, move! What is it? Why are we still not done distributing these? You new here? Are you backups too? Wait, you don't look like one of us.
I am Yang Yang, an outrider of the Midnight Rangers, and they are...
Excuse me, one moment please. Careful! This chest holds vital medical supplies. If the wounded return and find no medicine, it's on you. Handle with care and precision. An outrider. So, you were part of the backup force, right? Now, I've got wounded soldiers coming soon, and you're just in time to help. Oh, sorry, have to answer this. Yes, what is it? An overclocked resonator. Understood. I'll be there immediately. I'm sorry, could you do me a favor? The wounded soldiers are being sent back from the front lines. We need someone to escort them to the medics, but I've got to deal with the overclocked resonator now. Could you please take care of them?
What exactly do you need us to do?
Just make sure they are safe. The medics will take care of their wounds. Thank you.
Yay.
It's so busy here. It looks like they don't even have the time to catch their breath.
Supplies, medical care, equipment maintenance, personnel management, and logistics. They must carefully manage these matters to provide vital support for our fighters.
So this is what a real war looks like. I had no idea it could get this bad.
Most people would never have the chance to witness any of this. It's natural for you not to know.
Yep.
I think this is exactly what our military strives for, to ensure peace and safety for our citizens. It's a sacrifice made so others don't have to live in fear.
Are you all right?
I'm okay. I'm just a little out of breath. It's okay. I'm fine.
I'll go find a medic.
Like I said, it's not a big deal. No need to fix me up. Let me go.
Please calm down. Your wound is still bleeding.
That's barely a scratch. You can't stop me. That's not bravado. My wounds can close on their own. It's my resonance ability. The medics should go take care of other people in need.
Stop squirming, will you? We're here because you need our help. Calm down and stay where you are. Please hold him still for me.
Sure.
Boy, that sounds like a tough job.
Thank you for your assistance. You must be tired. Please, take some rest.
They look badly injured.
Don't worry. They've received proper treatment now. They'll recover in time. Thanks to General Jian, we've seen a significant drop in the number of casualties. I've heard from veterans that soldiers used to be ordinary people, not resonators. The battles were brutal even back then, with the stench of blood lingering through the rain. But things have improved. Each injury represents countless tacit discords eliminated by our brave soldiers. Resonators in the Midnight Rangers are incredible warriors. Those who have to retreat from injury must have already taken out hundreds of enemies.
They are the ones keeping our people safe. What I've been doing is not worth mentioning compared to them.
Please don't put it like that. Without your help, we couldn't have helped so many wounded soldiers in such a short time.
Now that they're all safe, you should go and take care of your own issues.
Thank you. May I ask where the quartermaster is?
The quartermaster isn't here. He's on the floor above, directing munitions distribution. Just take that lift and you should find him there.
Rover, where are we going next?
Here are some recipes for dietary supplements from my sect. They might help the wounded recover sooner.
Oh, great. You have my thanks.
Oh damn, that's a large lift. Then again, I suppose they have to move cargo and stuff. Makes sense. Man, that must be really inconvenient for people.
Have you confirmed the inventory? What about the spare list? Sort out the consumables as soon as possible and check our communication lines while you're at it. Ewa, deliver this list to Asher. You're not Ewa. Where is she? What do you need?
Excuse me. I'm an outrider of the Midnight Rangers. This is Rover, and this is Master Tianxing, who came here to look for someone.
I saw you help arrange the wounded there. Yasholam would need your help more than I do. Thank you, but I must remain to oversee vital military supplies. Jinzhou is the gateway to Huanlong, and the Desert Rock Highland is the gateway to Jinzhou. A single breach could have dire consequences. Our defense must hold at all costs. The tacit discords are not humans. They don't do truces or ceasefires. For as long as they exist, this war will rage on endlessly. Supply is the lifeblood of our army, and I am tasked with keeping it flowing. But now we are facing a shortage. Juyen. So he never sent a letter home? Not even once? The Midnight Rangers are no longer recruiting non-resonators lately. But Juyen was a stubborn boy. Last year, when the battles hadn't gotten so intense, he would trail us rear guards, eager to join the front line. Now, we sent him back to the city time and time again, and he just kept finding ways to come back. Eventually, I caved and took him in to help us here in the base. With the battle escalating, it's getting increasingly dangerous out here. I shouldn't keep him here any longer. I was just thinking about having the logistics team bring him back to the city when you guys showed up. Oh, now I remember. He should be currently on the floor above.
Sure. Please excuse me. I'll join you later.
What are you doing? Oh, please excuse me. Thought that was a grenade. Is this a mangosteen? It's a type of old-fashioned explosive. The lament caused a global technological regression and shortage of resources. While tacitite weapons were being developed, most people had limited knowledge of tacitite as an energy source. As a result, primitive products combining old and new technology emerged.
Thus grenades.
The hand grenade was one of them. With the rapid growth of tacitite weapons, these crude explosives were eventually phased out in favor of more advanced weaponry. Well, it's not a local fruit, so we can only get it through imports. But with the recent tacit discord outbreaks, we've had to prioritize bringing in the essentials. We'll get back to importing more of these after General Jian makes his triumphant return. Currently, there's only one waterway open, from Port Gunchao in the south of the city. The rear guards would regularly go there to escort goods. What more do I know? The military rarely buys this fruit for rations due to its short shelf life. Plus, it looks too much like a grenade, and that could cause some issues.
Yeah, the little stem curls, so it does look like a grenade.
Master Tianxing, have you found the person you're looking for?
Yes, I found Zhuyan. We will return to the city with the logistics team. We will go find Mr. Zhang Ye to let him know he is safe. Zhuyan is a man full of courage. Influenced by his veteran grandpa's tales, he longs to join the military and aid in humanity's battle against tacit discords. The journey with you has exposed me to immense suffering, but the battles on the front line must be even more brutal than what I've witnessed. Countless lives have been lost in this war.
Yeah. You only saw the wounded that were good enough to make it here.
Master Rongfu once told me, the best sages gain enlightenment in the military. The mediocre sages gain enlightenment in the bustling cities, and the worst sages gain enlightenment in seclusion.
In the military.
I do share some of Juyan's feelings. However, Juyan disagreed with the intense training and tests required to join the military. He saw no distinction between ordinary people and resonators, and believed he could contribute on the battlefield, however small that contribution might be. I too found what Juyan said was reasonable to an extent, and I couldn't change his mind with words. So I tried to imagine what my masters would do. They'd set up a spar in this case, and if I won, they'd let me do what I wanted. I didn't mean to beat him up for nothing. My masters taught me valuable lessons through sparring, and I gained important insights from those fights. Now, who do you think won that fight? All tangles untied, all glare tempered, all dust smoothed. It is like a deep pool that never dries. How true! I've come to understand this line more. I promised not to use my forte in the battle, but Juyan still couldn't take a single blow from me. After his defeat, Juyan seemed to realize his weakness. Talking about confronting the tacit discords on the battlefield would be mere lip service, he said. He was just trying to convince himself that he could make a difference, not wanting to acknowledge his own limitations. I heard you two still have other matters to attend to. When you have the time, let's catch up at Liu Shan Tea House. It's my great pleasure to have met you.
Alright, Yang Yang. Where to from here?
Us running into Master Tianxing was a one-off incident. If the magazine indicates something about war, what is Madam Magistrate trying to convey? you thought of something, Rover?
I think.
So, Madam Magistrate wants to tell us about General Tien, or about the war against tacit discords. We haven't reached the front lines yet, but I can already smell the iron in the air. I sense tension and unease. Our soldiers stationed at the borders, I hope they're okay.
What the fuck? Food? That's creepy as hell. What the hell is that?
General! Follow the Qinglong to war!
Fuck him up. Oh shit.
Settled. Tell truth from the sun. Break! Wind Rider! Tell truth from the sun. Time to fight back. Fight the time. Retreat to advance. Tell truth from facade. Time to fight back.
Motherfucker. I don't know what I'm doing.
Wind Rider. Retreat to advance. Tell truth from facade. Break! Wind Rider! I can take it. Tell truth from facade. Set Wind Rider! Tell truth from facade. Finale! Tell truth from facade. Wind Rider! Time to fight back. Retreat to advance. Bide the time.
side. Wind Rider.
Oh god. Oh, my arm. I was not prepared for that.
What's the matter? Are you all right? Oh, I was worried. You just stood there and gazed into the distance. You were unresponsive when I tried talking to you. What did you see?
It felt as if I was seeing through the eyes of a tacit discord. I think I saw what was happening in the Norfall Barrens.
An imposing warrior wielding the power of a Tinglong. The Tinglong is the Midnight Ranger's emblem. It's also the symbol of General Tian, the leader of all Midnight Rangers. The front lines are not far from here. General Tian must be there, fighting alongside our soldiers to keep the tacit discords away. It doesn't seem like a coincidence. We arrived near the battlefield right when General Tian was leading an attack against the tacit discords. Your vision. It might be what was happening on the battlefield not far away. The battle itself is a clear sign of an anomaly. The streams from the Norfall Barrens feel more suffocating than ever. Rover, something on that battlefield must be connected to you. Though we have no idea what it is. But I didn't hear anything, or sense any frequencies.
What the hell? Oh dear.
Rover?
According to Baija, the leaves showed residual fluctuations of tacit discords. Those fluctuations pointed to a certain set of coordinates.
Whoa.
And that is Teacher Village in the Central Plains.
Oh.
As I make myself reflect on my goals and plans, those voices in the streams become clearer, and everything starts to make more sense. Rover, perhaps you can give it a...
Interesting.
This must be the place. I sensed something ominous from the leaf back there, but I couldn't pinpoint its source. And now, hatred and pain is so strong in this place. I don't even need a concentrate to feel it. Rover, something terrible must have happened here. We have to be cautious. This is a tacit field. Let's take out those tacit... We have to be cautious. This is a tacit field. Let's take out those tacit discords first. Let me be your blade.
Leave it to me.
Swift and resolute. One with the sounds.
Oh,
The hour is upon us.
Let me be your blade.
Storm, hear my command!
Fluke.
Let me be your blade. Don't worry. Let me be your blade.
I can take it.
Leave it to me. Imitation.
Let me be your blade.
Difference!
Let the winds roar.
Swift and resolute.
woo! We did it. Now, what is that?
I think I found something, Rover. Ritualistic wooden plaques. But why are they here? These plaques are usually placed in ancestral shrines, and they seem to belong to a different time. I remember reading about something like this. People held large-scale ancient rituals periodically in their villages, driven by certain beliefs.
I see. Let's check somewhere else.
What the?
Watch out!
What the?
Something's not right. Why wouldn't it attack us?
Brother. Help. Help. Brother. Brother. Help. Help.
It seems to only repeat these lines. This is not a common tacit discord. Tacit discords attack other living beings because they need to feed on those frequencies to make themselves whole again. When frequencies are scattered and recombined, a new tacit discord is born. This one probably devoured the frequencies of humans, turning the last bits of a human's consciousness into such monotonous mumbles. Are these words the last cries of someone innocent? Who is behind this twisted plot?
Dear Lord.
I'm sorry. No, that's beyond my ability. I just sensed some complex feelings from it. A mixture of deep sadness and eager anticipation. Rover, I think I know what's going on here.
Oh?
It seems to be begging for help, but it's not asking us to help it. I can sense the pained cries of this tacit discord. No, the cries of this whole village. The village is crying, waiting for rescue. Something truly awful must have happened here, and the victims' reverberations still linger. Based on the evidence we've found and the condition of these ruins, that didn't happen all too long ago. I can still feel it in the streams.
What the hell went down here?
Perhaps the tacit field has kept this village from being discovered. Or maybe someone has been intentionally concealing it. Anyway, there must be something we can do. We may find the victims nearby. I can feel someone connected to what happened here is still close. This place is dangerous.
Oh no.
I'll inform Shuzia about what happened here. Can we continue our search before the official investigators arrive? Sorry, I know it doesn't sound very convincing. It's just a hunch of mine, and I don't have any evidence to back it up. Thank you, Rover. Please stay vigilant. As for the little one here, let's leave it be.
What the hell is this?
The area is a mess, but it doesn't look like a war zone. Someone was hurt and dragged away. Look, there are many footprints here. These are traces left by a fight. Someone was injured. These cards. I see.
What?
The Fraxidus is likely behind it all.
What the frick is a Fraxidus?
The Fraxidus?
Yes. I don't know much about the Fraxidus, but as an outrider, I've worked on related cases. It's a group of extremists obsessed with fusing humans with tacit
what the
discords.
heck?
They've caused terror attacks of various scales around the world.
Fusing humans and tacit discords.
We've seen signs of their presence in Jinzhou, left by lower-ranked members called artificers. Above the artificers are the overseers, leaders with eerie abilities and unknown intentions. They pose a far bigger threat. No one knows their true intentions. Some members speak of world destruction, while others claim they seek eternal power. And there is one particularly insane overseer. He's crazy even by Fraxidus standards. A man who sees no order and revels in destruction. I've seen similar cards in the physical evidence file of the Fraxidus-related cases.
Oh dear.
They belong to this one overseer I'm talking about. They call him Scar.
Edgy boy.
If he's responsible for what happened to these villagers, who knows what kind of cruel and twisted atrocities he's capable of? Huh?
Kitty! Oh no!
Guess you won't need my self-introduction. Oh, I spent...
Oh, cut off his voice. Oh, that smile is unhinged.
If you need to hear it from me, then yes, I am Scar. Cruel and twisted maniac.
This is the character my friend is obsessed with.
We deserve a meeting free of such disturbances, don't you agree? The girl, she's gonna sway your judgment. Don't worry, I don't plan to make you hate me just yet. She is safe now.
And they took away his pussy zipper.
Well, let's just enjoy our time together for the moment. Forget about that irrelevant person, will you? I have a lot to share with you. To begin with, I heard you've lost your memories. So, it's true. That makes sense, given how fragile you were when you woke up, or I would have questioned the authenticity of those rumors. So you noticed. Oh, I am flattered. No need to be so on edge. By now, you should have realized I'm just one of the onlookers. But out of all the onlookers, I'm the only one who came forward to meet you with absolute honesty. Before you knew anything about this world, you were already the center of conflict.
Oh?
You are the unknown variable we've been waiting for. Forces have been fighting for possession over you. From the moment you opened your eyes, everyone you've met, including that girl you care so much about, they all knew how valuable you are. The world is a cruel place. You are a living, breathing person, but you're just a pawn to many.
Oh dear.
That's why I'm here. Because I see you as a dear friend, and I want to tell you the truth. I am so sorry for everything you're about to face. But truth hurts sometimes. You could say I'm looking forward to your choice. My goal is simple. I just want to deepen our mutual understanding, nothing more. Come on. Observe the surroundings a little more and tell me what you see. As you learn more about this world, your true desires will surface, and our little game will become even more entertaining.
God, what the heck is wrong with you?
And before that, I don't want anyone to disturb my precious alone time with you. That's all. Why do you have to assume we are the culprits? Maybe you should be asking me what actually happened here. I won't tell you everything just yet. That's too boring. As I said, why don't you take a look around and see for yourself? So go ahead. What do you see? Bravo! Didn't think you'd catch on to that. Now, what is the conclusion you've drawn? how typical. The age-old tale of savage wolves and helpless lambs. Good and evil as clear as day. It's a tired story that people cling to in their mundane lives. Oh, how it keeps them in check. But let me ask you this. Do you truly believe the real world can be that simple? Let me give you a couple more tips. The truth is far more complicated than you think. First, who are the players in our tale? An innocent girl, a revered leader, and a flock of simple villagers.
Oh, horror story time.
Next, what makes up our main plot? False devotion, fleeting kindness, collective deceit, senseless killings, and the one vulnerable soul pushed onto a path of destruction by the masses. Now, Rover, the story is yours to spin. I'm eager to hear your version after you've learned more.
Optional.
Huh? What is it? Are you back for some chit-chat? I see. So, you want to cheat, huh? A clever move, unbound by convention, I like it. But I'm not telling you more. Not yet. Wouldn't want our first conversation to become a boring exchange of words, just parroting each other's lines. You don't want to disappoint me so soon, Rover.
Oh. Oh no, she was kidnapped. Oh no. Almost a year.
Our story begins here. Once upon a time, in a peaceful village, lived a flock of carefree lambs. In the day, they toiled for food. And when evening fell, they sought refuge from the looming threat of wolves. Fables. Stories told and retold through the ages. The ancient art of conveying hidden truths through fiction. But they always draw from real life, don't they?
Interesting.
The same story gets told by many, and each person brings their own spin, their own focus. Whatever you learn from it is just one of countless different interpretations, like us now. Caught in a carefully crafted plotline, a scheme I had no hand in. This village marks the beginning of my story with Jinzhou. So that magistrate led you here to meet me. Such a clever move on her part.
What the hell? This weird little thing limping along. What?
One day, a shepherd visited the village. The shepherd brought them promises of abundance and protection. The lambs, drawn in by his words, soon lived in comfort and security. No, quite the opposite. The shepherd's arrival is only the beginning.
Yeah, I figured.
With a wave of his hand, the shepherd could grant their every wish. His flock obeyed, bowing their heads, pleading for better food and shelter. They no longer had to struggle for survival, as their once meager lives were replaced with endless luxury. The flock worshipped their shepherd-turned-god, praising him and holding him in the highest regard. What's wrong? Does my story make you uncomfortable? Imagine you were one of those lambs, facing irresistible temptation and pressure from your peers. Wouldn't you bow down and beg for food from your master? Oh, so we agree already. You are right. But the world we live in falls short of our ideals. The shepherd still reigns, and the lambs have grown complacent. It's up to the two of us to make that ideal world a reality.
What the fuck, man?
The lambs reveled in endless bonfire parties, celebrating their new god every night. Except the one little black lamb. As each night passed, it was the only one to notice how its flock was dwindling away. Rover, do you think someone would give you what you want without taking anything from you? I once believed that too. Thought as long as I paid a high enough price, I could get my desired outcome. But true equality is scarce, always has been. The world was never a fair place. Wouldn't you agree?
That's why we should try and make it
To receive
fair.
equal retribution, one must give more and more and more. When every wish comes with a hefty price, people weigh their options carefully. But when they can make someone else bear the price,
Oh no.
they all rush to make more wishes. They don't consider they too may one day pay for another's selfish desire. Funny, isn't it?
This is quite not deep, but like holy crap, it hits hard.
Later, the shepherd openly blamed the black lamb for the flock's decline. On the next day, the white lambs welcomed the rising sun as usual, but the black lamb was nowhere to be found. The shepherd introduced an unspoken rule to this village, one that our black lamb violated by telling the truth. Suddenly, the once doting god stopped fulfilling wishes because no more sacrifices were being made. After witnessing the Black Lamb's actions and hearing from their almighty shepherd, what do you suppose the White Lambs did? Ah, those oblivious lambs. Little did they know the most fearsome demon was right under their noses.
Yeah, I can relate to the black lamb.
Well done. You didn't let any details slip. Now, I wonder, what is your takeaway from this story? Answer me and I'll reveal the truth of what happened. Who was the real culprit behind the diminishing number of lambs? Indeed, the direct culprit was the shepherd. He held all the power, fulfilling wishes at a price. The lambs knew the risks, yet succumbed to temptation. Unfortunately, in the face of such temptation, they disregarded all the hidden risks, as disaster had yet to befall them.
Yep, people are generally horrible at seeing or even understanding and processing long-term consequences in favor of instant gratification.
If they were given another chance, I believe they would still choose the same path.
You know what? I can see why my friend likes Star.
Inevitably, they accepted their fate and paid the price when their time came. Now, my second question. What price did the lambs pay for their wishes? Of course, as always, life was the most valuable thing they had to offer. Here's my final question. What happened to the black lamb? Don't rush, Rover. Take your time. What is the truth you've uncovered?
The shepherd was granting wishes by sacrificing the lives of lambs. The flock found out the truth, but chose to be his accomplices, and they willingly offered the black lamb as another sacrifice.
That's right! Little lambs cowered and huddled in their village, terrified of the relentless wolf packs. Until a shepherd arrived, bearing the gift of wishes and providing shelter and sustenance. Slowly, the shepherd gained control over the flock, and the lambs lived contented lives. But this is not the end of our story. the shepherd found the solitary black lamb in his flock and offered to grant any wish it desired. In exchange, he wanted one of its companions as a sacrifice. The black lamb refused, and it was shunned by its flock, left without shelter or sustenance. After the black lamb's exile, more lambs continued to vanish. The shepherd then blamed the black lamb for breaking the rules and withheld his wish-granting power as punishment.
And then the people turned into a mob.
From the very beginning, the lambs knew the risk of making wishes. They too could become sacrifices for those of others. But they always believed it wouldn't be them. Meanwhile, some lambs reasoned that since they had already risked being sacrificed for someone else's wish, it was then only fair to pass on that risk for a chance at fulfilling their own desires. And so they continued to play the game.
The thing about Russian roulette is
They all
someone
knew the
always
consequences,
loses.
but chose to remain silent. Fearful, yet greedy, they followed the shepherd's orders and made wishes again and again. Until one day, a brave black lamb spoke up, shattering the flock's facade, their illusion of a peaceful and happy life. The black lamb got in their way, and that of the shepherd's greedy pursuit, sparking hatred in their hearts. Suddenly, they could no longer ignore the blood and ashes of past sacrifices littering the ground.
Dear God. And he was the Black Lamb.
How do you like my story, Rover? What really happened here? I suppose you already have it figured out? The black lamb who rebelled against the rules, and the white lambs who succumbed to their greed. The innocent maiden sacrificed, and the villagers who turned on each other in a ruthless frenzy. They had it coming. All the shepherd had to do was execute the rebel. That's how he kept the flock in check and maintained the status quo. Fun answer, but no. Not even close. I was never the shepherd. Never will be. You and I, we are the black lamb. The one who breaks the rules. Interesting, Rover. I'm liking you more and more.
Oh, Scar's voice actor is having a ball.
Well then, let's see if this black lamb is going to end up like you say.
Oh dear God. Oh lordy.
It is natural to feel dreadful.
What the hell is this?
Welcome to the realm of endless chaos. Now is your time to think, Rover. What is the right path to take? Oh, you found us already. Shake and shiver, blink an eye. A flock of lambs comes passing by. Fleece of white, black, and red. Who's the sweetest one ahead? Watch out, my dear. Your pioneers are lying at your feet. Don't look back. Join them on this right path, and I've got a scorchingly delightful welcome for you up ahead. Don't rush. One slip, and you'll shatter to pieces.
No hesitation.
Let me be your blade. Reverence! Hey, ha! Hey!
Such speed! Such brutality! Can't you see? We are kindred spirits after all. Shh, don't be so quick to deny it. Now that I have you here standing before me, I'd love to hear your answers.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Tell me, do you want to be the rule-setting shepherd or the rule-breaking black lab? If a sane person manages to survive in a realm of lunatics, would you call them the last one of reason? Or the sole apostle? Think about it. The shepherd is not the preordained embodiment of truth. Once he is gone for good, the Black Lab can reclaim the trust of its herd. Then, eventually, there will be none left to be victims or oppressors.
Moment of resonance. Sounds come forth.
Let me be your blade. Precipitant! Hey, ha! Speeding up. Hey! Hey, ha!
Swift and resolute.
Roller!
Such a pesky girl.
Rover? Rover! I shattered Scar's illusion. That should have injured him.
Oh! Should I thank you for showing me mercy?
Stay away from him!
And who are you, ma'am? Oh, you got spider lilies all over your outfit.
Didn't you promise to leave me some alone time with Rover?
With one condition. I do hope you haven't let that slip from your mind. Don't let your improvisation trouble others.
Look at you, rushing in to protect your precious, perfect movement. No worries. I know all the do's and don'ts. I don't need you to tell me what to do. Rover, it seems our happy little date must come to an end. But don't forget my sincere reminders. Let me know what you choose. An unexpected gift? An honest and open exchange? Or a highly risky gamble? The choice is yours. I know how smart you are. You won't make a hasty decision. We'll meet again in the not-too-distant future.
They're gone. Should we go after them? Scar's resonance abilities appear to involve teleportation and the manipulation of space. He trapped me in confinement, and I could only sense that it wasn't far from here. It took me some time to break that barrier. Sorry, Rover. If only I could have reached you sooner.
Brother,
Rover. Huh? Why are you here, little one? I've never seen any tacit discord display such vivid emotions. The brother had mentioned. Could it be... Yes, that is a possibility. Since Scar had been here before, let's talk about it later. Rover, can you fill me in on what happened? It seems all the tragedies in Tea Tree Village were linked to that ritual. Making up stories based on real life to support his twisted beliefs? That does sound like something he might do.
Freaky.
We cannot take his words for granted. Now, we must locate where the ritual took place and see for ourselves. What's the matter? Two distinct frequencies of tacit discords. I see. I can feel it in the streams. Over there. Follow me.
In the south.
They are unharmed. Please rest assured. As you anticipated, Scar did not try to kill them. Yes, I stayed out of it like you asked.
You had followed us.
Is everything all right on your end? Please be sure to stay safe, my lady.
Rover, do you still have the plaque we found earlier? The one broken in half? Yes, as I thought. I just felt a similar vibration from that direction. Please follow me.
It's the missing half. We can piece them together now. Strike from the shadows.
Let me be your blade.
Okay.
come forth.
Let me be your blade. Hi! Hi! Ha! Something you need?
Interesting place. Oh dear.
Remnants of the past.
Look, the water is going down.
Oh. Okay, I gotta take a break real quick. I'll be right back. Alright, I am back. Oh, it's gravity, not wind. Or both?
I can't believe it. There is such a big opening down here. How odd. This place should have been soaked in water, but everything is dry here. Even the vegetation is thriving. Did Scar do this? Given his powers, it doesn't seem too hard for him.
Odd place. Lovely. Another tacit discord. Or not tacit discord, whatever the big old zones are called.
That tree. It's stunning. It's almost eerily enchanting.
Is that the tree that a child talked about in her diet?
Save us.
Oh Lord.
Are you trying to tell us about something hidden here?
Did I see a human figure impaled on a pike? Oh dear God.
Where did it go? Oh, is that a diary? That girl just wanted to save her village, but those sacrifices didn't lead to redemption. I guess the tacit discord we saw stayed here to convey her last wishes. Please excuse me. It's getting a bit too cold here. Can we head back now?
Dear Lord.
Sorry, Rover. I didn't feel comfortable down there. The air was heavy in that place, without any wind to speak of. But I could still feel so many emotions and desperate cries for help. I couldn't handle it. The villagers were a complex mix of emotions: hope, resentment, and despair. And as I read the diary, I could feel the intense sorrow and longing of its owner. What was the diary's owner longing for? Was it the peaceful life she once had? Or did she miss her only family? The person who pushed her towards such a tragic end? My apologies. I got lost in thoughts again. I wish I could say such tragedies won't happen again. But I still lack the confidence to make that claim. It was tragedies like this that made me want to become an outrider. To become someone with the strength to stop them from ever happening again. I cannot stop the lament, but at least I should do everything in my power to help those affected by it. Really? Thank you, Rover. Dwelling on it won't do us any good. Let's go. I'll compile a report on what happened here and send it in along with the clues we've gathered. Yes, let's go back. Together.
Snip, snap, zigzag, whiff, waff.
Curious you'd want me to join you in person.
This would actually be a good place to stop for the day. It's getting pretty late. Oh dear lord, and I just found a giant moth in my room. So yeah, good place to stop. Okay, now I gotta figure out how to exit the game. Okay, I think this should be it. Alright. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.